Hi and welcome. Let's stamp some muddy boots tonight. So welcome everybody. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. So thought it'd be nice to ask my sister Helen. I was just chatting to my sister Helen and I said, Helen, what should I stamp tonight? And she said, have you got any like muddy wellies? I was like, yeah. Well, I can do muddy wellies. So this is a stamp set I've borrowed off my sister Esther, and so we're going to stamp some wellies, and then I thought it'd be nice to combine it with some lovely textures, and we've got the stacked stone and maybe some leaves, you know, chuck it in there. Yeah, there's Helen. So welcome everybody. We'll get some stamps out and start stamping. Just need to get you up so I can see you. Right, so we definitely want the wellies, don't we? Got to have those. Don't know about the umbrellas for now. I might leave that for a second. I do love the rain though. Where's the little raindrops? There they are. Can you hear the raindrops falling on the rooftops? Who remembers that song? Oh my goodness, that takes you back. I do like these little bits of floral, but I'm not going to overdo it on the floral because we're going to be masculine. Masculine Monday. So welcome to my channel. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Going to stamp some muddy puddles, and I'm thinking I quite like this tree barky look, and I also quite like the stacked stone. So we'll create some little bit of background texture. We'll go from there, hey? See how it goes together. Right, welcome everybody. I'll say a quick hello to those on the live. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for joining me. It's always great to have your company. Oh, there's Esther. Hello, Esther. Christine, Steph, Nessa, Helen, Deborah, Nancy, Kay. Oh, two Christines. Hi, Liz. Wendy, Linda, Glenna, Kerry, Heather. Oh, Glenna, thank you for your email. I've yet to reply to you. Thank you for your email. Monica, Martina, Linda Devine. Whoa, loads of people. Wow. Hello, everybody. Right. You all waiting. Eager beavers. Right, I grabbed out also. Helen said that she does like Old Olive. So she's starting to get au fait with all these colours now, you know. She's watched enough of my videos, I think, to kind of know what I have. So Old Olive. I thought it'd be nice to perhaps, the cinnamon cider is a nice warmish colour. And we've got early espresso. So I'm not quite sure what we're going for. Now, somebody on Artful Stampin Space commented about how it's interesting when you're stamping with images that are not that have definitely got a way up, if that makes sense. You've got to definitely put it standing up. You can't kind of flip them around like flowers. How you do one sheet wonders. Now I know it's very tempting to go in and do a one sheet wonder and think, oh, I'm just going to plop the boots all around like that, which you can do. There's nothing wrong in that, but sometimes it's helpful actually just to have the boots always facing the same direction, and then therefore use the paper always in the same direction. So yeah, it's an interesting dilemma to have. Okay, so I'm trying to ink this stacked stone up just down the middle because I want to try and create lengths of design, not I usually just sort of do splotches of it, but I thought it'd be quite nice just to have it in lengths. So let's just see what that looks like. Oh, that's nice. That's interesting, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can do it somewhere else. So just do that. Oh, no, nice. There we go. So I'm just curving it round and kind of like rolling it a little bit in the ink like that. And there we go. Pop it up there. If you want to use a block just to give it a bit more pressure, you can. Let's try another strip of that there. Oh, what we're congratulating Steph on. Oh, that's lovely news, Steph. Congratulations. Yes, we've got 3 Christines on tonight. We've got Dee Dee, Deborah. I don't know if the other Deborah is on here, but we sometimes have that happen, don't we? Where we seem to get all the same names on in the one night. So there we go. So this great big image doesn't have to be stamped in a great big image. You can just do slithers of it by carefully bending it over and being careful how you use it. So. There we have it. Right. I was thinking of doing the little boots in early espresso, so if we want to colour it in, we might be able to. I like how Stampin' Up! Are cutting out that middle portion, because it used to be that you'd get ink on that section and it would be jolly annoying. So I quite like now that they think of the stampers that used to get ink where they didn't want them to go, or want it to go. Actually, next time, she says, I think what I might try and do is do the wall that way and have the boots sitting on the wall. That might be fun. Oh, I forgot to get clean cloths. Oops. I'm just going to dunk it. I've got a cup of water on my desk. I'm just going to do a dunk of a cloth. Right. Okay. So there isn't a stamp that colours the boots in, is there, Esther? Might have to just colour those in myself, I think. But Helen wanted muddy boots, didn't she? Oh, my kids have returned my ink, my blends. My children have been using them recently. So what have we got here? Old olive. Let's go for a light old olive. Let's see what this looks like. Not today, Cindy. Don't know if I can be bothered to do all the boots. I might just do these ones. So I'm sure you'll have more time than I do to colour in these boots. I'm just going to do a little bit of a colour. Oh, go on, I'll do the whole of this one. But I'll leave the others. You can see what it could look like. There we go. It is like a proper welly colour. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Hi Sheila, nice to see you. Now my sister wanted a bit of brown on it, so I think she wanted muddy wellies, so I'm going to pop a little bit of, this is soft suede, so we want a little bit of mud on there, keeping it real, you know. So this week, guys, I would normally be on holiday this week at the Christian Family Conference that we go on. You've probably, if you've followed me for a while, you will know that we usually go once a year. And so I normally would actually be seeing my sisters in real life. And of course, this year we've had to cancel physical gatherings. But we've been meeting virtually today. So that's where I was earlier, in a virtual get-together with our friends who we usually see once a year. So yes, I could do some splatters. I can do that too. There we go. Some muddy splatters. That better? Just grabbing the lighter soft suede because I thought that might be quite nice to have a go colouring these in. Now because this is a newer pen, I can use the brush tip and it's still saturated enough, whereas the old olive is a colour, it's so popular, I always end up using it up. But, oh, this is easier. Colour in with your brush tips, guys. So we're nearly at the end of July, and if you're planning to place an order from anything from the annual catalogue, remember to try and do it before the end of July, because you get £4.50. If you spend £45, you get £4.50 to spend in August. You get a voucher. So just remember that that's still running. Oh yeah, that's much easier to colour in, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to do this one and then I'm going to carry on doing more decoration because we've got more decorating to do. I want more texture on here. This is a bit plain for me yet, isn't it, this? There we go. Okay, Heather, take care. Nice to see you. Bonus day coupons, that's right. Did I get your text about... Was that the one about the order? I think so, Nessa. Yes. Did I not reply? I'm so sorry. Right, so I've got these lovely raindrops. Should we do like sunshine raindrops? It would be nice to do something a little bit bright. So this is crushed curry. I know normally they're blue, but I had a colour scheme in mind. So I'm going to stick with the yellow raindrops. Have I got a rainbow? No, I haven't got any rainbows. Not in this stamp set anyway. Oh, those are so sweet. They're like sort of splatters in a way. Oh, they end 3rd of August. Thank you, Steph. Awesome. Thanks for that. I thought it was just in July, Steph. Because I thought if you spent in July, you got your bonus days for August. Right, so we've got this brown here. Sorry, this wood bit here. Wouldn't mind putting, I don't think we need all of it, so I'm just going to use sort of a bit of it. Hope that's not the water you dumped your cloth in. No, that's dirty water, it's fine. I'm allowed to dump it in there. I've got my husband bought me a little bit of beer. So I've got that. I'm not going to dip my thing in that. I'm just trying to find some spaces now to put my little bit of wood grain in. So if you're new to my channel and you're wondering, what is she doing? I like making my own papers, my own patterned papers from the stamps that Stampin' Up! Supply. Because it just means you've got something that's completely unique to you, you know. Even when people try and emulate my designs, they're still theirs, you know, they'll still do it slightly differently. And so if you do like what you see and you are inspired, then please do head to Artful Stampin Space and join the community of folk over there who follow me and my techniques, and please do post some pictures of anything that you've made. It's really lovely to see what you guys have been making. Stamping, card making, all sorts of things. So, you have a new love for crushed curry. Oh, who's that? Deborah Davidson. Hiya. Hi, Anne-Marie. Oh, okay, thanks for that, Steph. Okay. They almost look like mountain crags, don't they, like that? Just a little piece like that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it almost looks like you're going rock climbing or something. You know what? That half coloured in boot is doing my head in. Oh, this tip is fine. Oh, I thought this was the, I think I must have thought this was my old olive marker. I think I must have forgotten I bought a new one. Or I just forgot. So these Stampin' Up! Alcohol pens, they have two ends. There's a brush tip and a fine tip. And I'm surprised they actually are working because my children have been using them to do their artwork with. So, they do like using them. And they're getting the hang of blending, which is really nice. So my son has been drawing a dragon and colouring them in with these, and it looks very effective. What inspired this one? My sister Helen. So I was chatting to her earlier this evening and I said, oh, what would you like to see me do? And she said, muddy wellies, because normally we'd be away at our conference and we'd be camping, and typical British weather, it would normally rain at some point, and true to form, it was raining all day today. So if we had been away, we'd have got very muddy wellies. So I think Helen was trying to recreate that feeling that we would be having if we were away at our conference this week. So it's probably the only time of year the wellies come out, because we think, oh no. We keep an eye on the weather leading up to the date of the conference, and then if we can see it's going to rain, we pack the wellies. So I'm putting a little bit of mud on these. Yeah, or gum boots. That's it. Is that what the Australians call it? Gum boots. Right, so let's put some more texture into here. We have got these nice pine cones. We could go slightly autumnal and foresty looking. What do you think about that, Helen? So we've got these beautiful pine cones that you can, or acorns. Acorns, actually. Let's go with the acorns. Acorns are super cute. And actually it means we could have golden acorns, couldn't we? So if I stamp the... If I stamp the acorn in crushed curry and then stamp the... Oops. The hat of it in cinnamon cider, and I stamp the image in early espresso. I think that could work. Let's see if that works or not. Yeah, I'm presuming that wellies used to be made out of rubber. Is that why they were called gumboots? I'm sure someone can Google it and find out. Yes, we are doing it online, Deb. Yeah, so, but obviously it's not, we're not keeping to the normal current schedule. We're just kind of making it up as we go along. Well, no, not really. So my sister's husband is the main speaker, and so his talks are on live from 10 o'clock in the morning, and then we're having a Zoom chat straight after. Oh, you call them rain boots. So I wonder where we get the Wellington boot from. Why do we call ours Wellingtons? Or wellies? Yes, Liz. Helen is the other sister. Yes. So Liz is a lady I've known for pretty much all the time I've lived in Welshpool. So nothing gets past her. She knows me very well. So I have to behave myself. Because Liz was also my boss for a little bit. Actually, quite a few years. Were they made by Mr. Wellington? I don't know. You guys who are quick on Google can do some research. I'll let you do the research as I'm stamping. Oh, I'm loving these golden acorns. Aren't they yum? Hi, Reets. I don't know if it's nearly done. Yeah, we're getting there. We've gone for a kind of muddy welly theme and some acorns. So if you didn't catch Sunday's video, that actually ended up looking quite autumnal, quite inadvertently. And someone did ask, oh, do we celebrate a Thanksgiving type thing here in the UK? We don't tend to. We do have Harvest Festival, which tends to happen like in schools and churches. So people will like have a harvest supper, have a little service to, I suppose it's like to thank God for the harvest, really. And then we also have Guy Fawkes Night on the 5th of November, where we will have fireworks and stuff like that. There we go. Christine's done her Googling. The Wellington boot became a staple of practical footwear for the British aristocracy and middle class in the early 19th century. There we go. The same Wellington who was a gourmet and responsible for the steak Wellington. Ah, there we go. No, they're no longer associated with a particular class. No, you're right. Okay, so this is now cinnamon cider, and we're like topping the hat of the acorn with a cinnamon cider, and I think that looks really nice. Shall I bring you guys in a bit more so you can see? There is something very therapeutic about doing this. I call it like cheat colouring. But there is something quite satisfying about just seeing all that colour just appear. And even more satisfying when you know you've done it correctly. Sometimes you don't get it completely lined up perfectly, but when you do, it's like, oh yeah. There we go. Oh, missed a bit. Oh, missed a bit again. Now, funny enough, Helen used to live near Paddington, and her children went to Paddington School. And the school were given permission by Paddington Bear himself to use his logo on their school uniform. Is that right, Helen? Tell me if I got that wrong. You knew them as rubber boots. Ah, there we go. So we always have such helpful, interesting discussions on here, don't we? Or just completely random nonsense that's just fun to know. Yes, and he loved marmalade sandwiches, didn't he? I do like a bit of marmalade. Ah, it's the only school in the world, there we go, to have official... I missed one, did I? Oh, hold on. No, I don't think I have. Oh, really, Helen? How old is he then? Oh, that's special. Oh, that's such a shame. Well, that's special. What a special memory for the children. Okay, I'm not going to try and stamp the insides of these leaves exactly on these leaves, but I just thought it'd be nice to have some of the lined leaves, and then I'm going to try and stamp some of the solid leaf, but in a different colour. So I'm not doing the same pattern each time. I'm kind of looking for where the spaces are as well in the sheet, because sometimes what I've already stamped dictates where the spaces are for the leaves. So don't feel you have to do it exactly the same each time, because when you've started off doing quite a random pattern and then you start to apply some sort of regularity, it means it's not going to be completely regular, but that's okay. And then you might have some coming on, oops, from the sides. Okay. I'm tempted to get a lighter green, but I want to try and stick with this green, but I don't want to have such a strong impression. So I'm going to stamp off. Oops, oh dear. Well, I dropped that one, so I have to stamp that one there, but never mind. Okay, so stamp off and then do some other leaves. Just want a slightly more faded out look there. There we go. Almost looks like watercolour actually, which kind of fits in with the whole rainy, splotchy look. Yes, from Under My Umbrella. Yes, I thought there was a Paddington 50p piece. I'm sure I've seen it around. I've got one of the Peter Rabbit ones. Well, I did have. I was saving it for a little girl I know who likes Peter Rabbit. Oh, butterfingers tonight. Yes, I coloured the boots, yeah. Do you like the muddy bits, Deborah Broughton? Oh, thanks, Glenna. I'm just having a look, looking for where I haven't popped a leaf. Oops. Yeah. Right, there we go. I don't think there's much more spaces that need filling. It's nice to leave a little bit of blank space. Could add a little bit more yellow, maybe. Have I got any tufty grass? Not with these stamps. I might have got some with something else, Helen. I think this yellow is just nice to brighten it up a little bit more with. Oh, that's so sweet, Christine Morgan. So how long did you wait? Oh, thanks, Margine. Yes, do you need fetching still, Christine? Christine's been there for years. That's funny. Right, so just for Helen, she wants some tufty bits. We have got, there was some grass in Nature's Beauty. Actually, some nice little bits of grass in this one. It's very cute. Oh, yes. He said, I really do quite like you. Oh, we were talking about that the other day, Helen. Tom and I were doing Tom came and joined me while I was doing a live, and we were talking about the song that he wrote for your wedding anniversary and those words that Chris said to you. Well, nowadays you book a child in anyway. You don't pay. If someone needs accompanying or whatever, they can have people properly meet them. Oh, I've got a bug flying across my paper. Yes, it is. It is on YouTube. But I think it's unlisted. I can unlist it if you want me to. When's your 10th anniversary, Helen? Is it next year? Sorry, not 10th, 20th. It's our 20th this year. Right. I don't think there's much more I can add to this, apart from perhaps an odd little splatter. So, Helen, do you want me to do a little bit of splatterage? Seeing as I've got some on that stamp. Oh, it's this year. No way. I thought it was next year. It can't be 20 years in September. You got married when Luke was born. I was going to say 18. Huh? Oh no, Luke was a baby when my sister got born. Esther got married. Oh my days. Luke and Joshua were babies when Esther got married. That's it. There we go. I remember now. Yes, I remember having the conversation with my mother when I thought I might have been pregnant. So funny. So, you know, when, well, some of you may know this, some of you may not, but when you think you may be pregnant, you notice a change in the breast area and you find that you're a little bit tender. And as well as obviously your period doesn't arrive. So I was on the phone to my mother saying, Mum, I think I might be pregnant. And if I am pregnant, it means that the baby will be due in August. And she was like, no, 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 dear, no, no. Helen's having a baby in July. That's Helen, my sister. And Esther's getting married in September. So no, no. She was absolutely adamant there was no way I was having a baby in August. I was like, Mum, I said, there's not much I can do about it now. Oh my days. I was like, oh, Mummy, I can't undo it. No, no, you're not having a baby. I'm far too busy. I think she actually even said that. I think she said, I'm too busy. Your sister's having a baby in July. Esther's getting married in September. No. 50 years. Fantastic. Oh, Kay's 26. Christine's 50. Oh, they stopped all the late buses. Oh, no. Oh, Glenna. Oh, congratulations, Glenna. Happy anniversary. Right, there we go. That's Helen. This is for you. Do you want me to sign it and give it to you? Oh. Yes, and then we were all pregnant within 3 months of each other. Yes, we are all our second boys. Sorry, Esther's first boy and mine and Helen's second boy were all born within 3 months. Yeah. Give it to Dad for his birthday. Well, it's his 75th coming up, isn't it? Gonna have to make a special card for him. Right, now, what was I saying about the stacked stone? Oh, I want to try with it going the other direction. Let me just grab another piece of card. Right, let's have a looky. Clean this off a little bit. I think I want to go for a lighter brown this time. Sahara. Yes, and then it was only months after they were born, and we were discussing the names of the children, all the boys, and we discovered that we'd given them all the middle name of James, and we had not discussed it. So the boys that are all born in the same year, they all have the middle name of James, purely by, well, I was going to say coincidence. So. Yes, kind of a family name. So for me, it's my father-in-law's name, and it's just a name I liked. So Esther and Helen can tell you why they chose theirs. Yeah, totally preordained. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Actually, it's my husband's middle name as well. Yep. Because it's his father's name. And for Helen, oh, it's just a name you like, so nothing historical. You didn't give our kids middle names, just coming up with one was hard enough. Fair enough. Might go for green wellies this time. You have 2 middle names. Oh, Esther, you are greedy. It kind of doesn't work with it on the wall because the boots are drawn one behind the other. So it's difficult to know where to put it on the wall. Oh well, it's just a design. It's not meant to be real. There we go. Oh, that is confusing, Babsy. I'm going to stick one there. I might just have some hovering boots as well. 3 of my daughters got a second name Elizabeth. You got fed up on the 4th. She only got 1 name. Oh, that's nice, Christine. Oh, my third son has got Ben. He's got my father's name and then Ben, because I had a friend in my, how old was I? I guess in my teens. I had a friend in my teens called Ben, and he was just a very sweet person, and I always liked that name. So actually, I don't even know if he knows that I named my son sort of after him. But there we go. Right, pine cones. Should we go for the pine cones this time? That'd be quite nice. Oh, do you, Ellen? Oh, you're in wet Australia. Well, it's wet in Wales too. There we go. So let's do some cute little pine cone arrangements. Oops, didn't stamp that very well, did I? So you can kind of group these pine cones in 3s or 2s or whatever you fancy, really. So I can tell this ink pad needs re-inking in the middle, because when I get the ink from the middle, it's not as dark as when I get it from the side of the ink pad. So just be aware of that. Sometimes if your ink pad is going a little bit drier in the middle, just aim your stamp for the sides instead. Oh, those are cute, those. Right, I want to fill those in. I'm a bit hooked on this cinnamon cider colour because it's such a lovely warm colour, isn't it? Oh, I've taken the stamp out already, so where have I put it? Oh, no, I didn't, it's there. Okay, thanks, Helen. No, Nessa, it's all right. It was just tucked under all the others. You're getting to know my stamps rather well, aren't you, Nessa? So as you can see, about that one I stamped full strength, but now I'm thinking, oh, I quite like them stamped off a little bit, because when it's super dark, you don't see the detail of the stamp that you've just stamped so much. So it's nice to do a variation. And pine cones, they don't all come in one shade, do they? They do come in different shades, so it's quite nice to alternate it a little bit. Oh, take care, Ellen. Have a good day. You're going to do a live, are you? If you don't follow Ellen Woodbridge on Facebook, she does these lives on Facebook. She does upload them to YouTube after, but it's quite fun if you're in her time zone to watch. Usually she's on at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for me, so I miss Ellen. Thanks, Glenna. Right, I think it would be nice to pop some of these sort of more mapley looking leaves. Should we go for some of those? Right, I'm trying to gather all my little stamps on the side here on a block so that I can wash them off easily later. Oh, you just watched 3 of Ellen's, did you, Melanie? There we go. Hi, Vicky. Right, let's see where we're going to put these leaves. Now, crushed curry is quite a dark yellow, so look, you can stamp. Look, I'm stamping 3 times and I'm still getting quite a good impression off it. Yes, I did, Christine. Yep. It was so funny because I think a few of you went back and watched the replay to tell me exactly what happened to it, and I saw it as well. I put down one of these and it picked it up as I moved it across the table, so it was on the other side of the table over there. Yep, it did. It got found. The lost stamp. Oh, Nikki Jackson's in Southend-on-Sea. Ah. Welcome, Nikki. Nice to see you. So because I don't want to bore you guys with doing all the colouring in bits of the leaves, I'm just going to stamp a few leaves and be done with it for tonight. Although I'm looking at these wellies and they do look a little bit odd there, don't they? I think they probably need a bit of colour on them. I wonder whether just to get a splatter stamp and just splatter them. Oh, you know what I should be using? It's so much easier. I know this isn't Stampin' Up, but it would make my life a bit easier because you poor souls have to watch me doing this. It's just a bit quicker, isn't it, when I've got this? It is a small world, isn't it? Yes, I did, Melanie. I did find it. Yep. I'm just missing the die now. It's the one that cuts that leaf out. There's 2 in the... Because you know those leaves are like opposite each other, aren't they, in Forever Fern? And there are 2 dies that match it. So I found one of the dies in with the paper pack, just it sort of must have fallen in there. And the other one I still can't find. It's alright, I'm not going to worry about it too much because... What's Helen say? Could you colour the boots with a texture stamp? Yeah, you could do. That's what I was just thinking I was going to do. Because I really can't be bothered to do all this colouring in. To be quite honest with you. So So we've got a nice splodge in. Got this one here. That fits all right, doesn't it? Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? I know what, I'll put some brown on these ones. Okay, Reet, take care, sleep well. Right, let's have a look at some other texture. So we've got this one, which is quite a really fun, masculine, kind of backgroundy stamp. No, this is going to be too much. I'm a bit scared. Okay, I don't mind it in sections. There we go. I quite like that. Thanks, Liz. I do have this stencil lying around on my desk. Or I was wondering if there's a more leafy texture in here. You have to be very careful how you do it, but that might be quite nice. So this leaf has sort of come off a little bit, so I have to be careful where I'm stenciling through. I feel like it's leaving some really nice light leafy kind of textures through there. Hi Marcel. Yeah, Esther's card from this afternoon is stunning. The colours and everything, just lovely. Do check it out if you're likely to be up any longer. After this video, of course. So if you don't follow Stampin' Star Creations, please do. She does some fantastic cards. Oh, the rain. We forgot about the rain. I'll share the link for Helen's channel once she's got it up and going. She's created it, but she hasn't got any content on there yet, so. But I'll be sure to let you guys know, so don't worry. Night, Nessa. See you soon. I love these raindrops. They're such a fun little texture. So delicate. Gonna have to make some cards with these. Right, that's it for tonight, I think, guys. So we've done 2 one-sheet wonders. Or stamped one-sheet wonders, I should say. Stamp your own DFE. All sorts of things we could call this. So that was the first one. So we did the stacked stone going in that direction to start off with. And then we did that one with the stack stone more going that direction. So the colours we've used tonight are so for the first sheet we used Old Olive, crushed curry, cinnamon cider and early espresso. And then for the second sheet we've just had the addition of Sahara sand, just to give that little bit of a softer grey background for the stone. And we've used, as stamp sets, we have used autumn, use painted poppies as well, just for a bit. NOP Curiosity. There we go. Right, Beautiful Autumn. So Beautiful Autumn, we used the acorns, the leaves, the... Oh, now that one's got tumbling leaves in it. Forgot about that. That would have been nice to use. So if you don't have maybe Nature's Beauty, that's I wouldn't go out of your way to purchase it just for the grass and the, what are these called, splatters, because you could get a similar effect, I guess, with those leaves, and I don't know, you could draw the grass, I guess. So painted poppies, we literally only use that little splatter to colour in the boots, but if you've got time to colour them, you can colour them yourself. But the main other stamps were the stack stone, the textured essentials, we used the wood grain and the burlap, and then of course the, what's this called, under my umbrella, we used the wellies from that. So that's your kind of very gardeny themed masculine Monday, really. Garden, autumnal, harvest, whatever you want to call it, really. So you're welcome, Cindy. Great to have you guys on board. And please remember, if you want to order any of these products, do head to artfulstampin.co.uk. To be honest, all the links are in the description box below, so please head there and just click on links and you'll find your way around. There's I'm trying to think what other links there are. Oh, you can follow me on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and if you want to join Artful Stampin Space, and please share anything that you make after watching my channel and that you've been inspired by, do share. Esther has her own Facebook share group as well, so if you are inspired by anything you see on Esther's channel, then she's got a whole Facebook page for that as well. So there we go. So I don't know if you've got favourites, but I quite like how these flames are coming off the boot. I quite like that. Nikki's ordering soon. Okay, Nikki, that's cool. Let me know if you've got any questions before ordering. So if you want to place an order, and if it's up to £149.99, then please use the host code, because it means that I can then send you a free gift, and it's usually in the form of a voucher, so that you can re-spend that. But if you spend over £150, just claim the Stampin' Rewards directly from Stampin' Up, and you can earn freebies. So the way you earn a freebie is by then going to the thing that you would like, and once you've reached your threshold over £150, you get 10% to spend. So 10% of £150 is £15. So if the stamp set is £10, you can just add it. You can click on the big pink button that says Stampin' Rewards, I think, something like that, and you can have that for free. And at the moment, you get a £4.50 voucher if you spend £45, and it will be a code that will be sent directly to your inbox in your emails, and you can apply that then to an order next month. If you end up placing an order directly with me next month, as in like you live locally, then you need to let me have that code, and then I can apply it and take it off your order. And if that was all a little bit gobbledygooky because it's late at night and I've just had a glass of beer, then please do contact me at ruthtrice@gmail.com. And I'm quite happy to ring you and chat through it all. There we go. Thank you, guys. And looking forward to seeing you all again soon. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Esther. Thanks, Kay. Oh, my little admin girls. Fabulous. Take care, Dee Dee. God bless you. Good night. Bye.